Just a fun little blast from the past. It took us an embarrassingly long period of time to figure out where we would put a home phone. It's been a long time since we've used a home phone. For those not familiar, Republic Wireless is an MVNO that was an early player in Wi-Fi calling to reduce costs. Now, out and about, they piggyback on Sprint and T-Mobile networks, but their phones lean harder on VoIP style services, and that makes their plans super inexpensive. I mean, there's an option to pay yearly for unlimited phone calls at $150 a year, and then data is $5 per gig. Republic Wireless sent over an extend home kit, and it completely accomplishes what the kit intends to do. It's an inexpensive way to use your Republic Wireless number on a regular home phone. You take this little adapter and you plug in an Ethernet cable to your router, and then you connect the handset of your choice to the Extend kit. In your account page on Republic Wireless, you activate the Extend Home, and then when you get phone calls, they send to both your smartphone and your new home line. This is still one of my favorite features from services like Google Voice, being able to answer calls from different devices. And back in the early days of Grand Central, I still had a home line. Republic Wireless has some solid considerations for how this is going to be used by their subscribers. You pay once for this Ethernet adapter, and because the service is using your home data, it doesn't add any costs to your monthly bill. Because it's separate from your cell phone, you can make calls on your actual Republic Wireless number without using your cell phone. So if your phone's battery is dead, or maybe you lost your cell phone, you can always jump back over to your home line. Depending on which handset you own and which cell phone you use, the earpiece and microphone quality might be better on a home line. And the main concern for me, you still have access to 911 emergency calling, which thankfully I didn't have to test during my review period. This has been a fun test drive, revisiting Republic Wireless. I haven't checked them out in a really long while, but this is one of those quality of life perks that can really come in handy for the right consumer. Off the top of my head, some older family members who might still be struggling with a cell phone as their primary communications tool. Some folks like that probably more familiar with the landline, or there might be some tech-savvy budget-conscious folks out there who just want a cheap way to back up their cell phone. Of course, I have a few concerns, and like I said at the top of this video, my wife and I kind of struggled a bit as to where we were gonna put this. The router is in my office, it's right there behind me, and it's a long hallway before we could set this up on a bookshelf. I really didn't want this living in the office. Thankfully, you can wall mount the Ethernet adapter, but running power and Ethernet and phone cables, it took us a bit to set up. The other concern I have, the logistics of this box. It's very likely a product like this will be set up by someone more tech savvy for someone less tech savvy. So you really want to check with that friend or family member to see what their internet setup is like. They need to have a router with an available Ethernet jack. So it might be frustrating to grab this, get all excited to use it, and then find they've only got a modem plugged directly into a PC. But once you've sorted that out, $50, one-time purchase. Split your phone line, make and take calls on a home phone or your cell phone. Phone calls are just data these days. So it's nice to see a solution which is just a one-time purchase and doesn't add a monthly fee onto your bill. It makes this review a lot easier. I'll of course drop some links for more information on Republic Wireless if you want to check out what plans and services they offer. You could maybe save a little cash on a phone line these days. As always, thanks so much for watching, for sharing these videos, subscribing to the channel. It's always fun checking out different carrier options. And now might be a good time to shop around. Everything's all topsy-turvy, and a lot of us aren't using as much mobile data as we used to. Maybe I should be shooting more videos on networks and options. Let me know. If you would like to help support the production of more conversations like these, there are those links down below. There's the support page on SomeGadgetGuy.com, or you might consider joining the list of names currently scrolling by on your screen. That's a growing community of fun, like-minded tech pals, a huge resource for me as I'm planning future videos and reviews. They're just super cool people, so I hope you'll check them out. Now, you know where you can find me around the rest of the internet, at SomeGadgetGuy on the Twitters and the Twitch, the Facebooks and the Instagrams, and I will catch you all on the next review.